It has a couple of chorus plugins, a harmonizer, phaser, slap. The heck is that? Hey guys, and welcome back to Astro Music and Tutorials. I'm your host, Ijo, and I am primarily a lo-fi producer. So being a lo-fi producer, making this video made a lot of sense to me, because in this week's video, I have a really cool Lofi Keys plugin called Lofi Keys. As usual, I am a little late to the party because this plugin actually came out a couple of years ago. In fact, so old that the sequel to this plugin, Lofi Keys 2, just came out a couple of months ago. But that's when they made this plugin free. So without further ado, let's get into the video and I'll show you exactly what this plugin is all about. Feast your eyes on Lofi Keys by Karanyi Sounds. This has got to be one of the most aesthetic looking UIs I've ever seen. I have no idea how to describe it, but just looking at it makes me so happy. Look at these clouds and this tape recorder thingy and whatever that's supposed to be. Looks pretty, very pretty. So first, I'm just going to go through the plugin real quick, and then after that, I'm going to cook up a lo-fi beat using this plugin. So what do we have here? Beautiful looking plugin, looks clean, looks aesthetic. Makes me happy. Now there's a really cool feature on the left side where it says sound. Here you can combine two different presets and two different sounds from the plugin to make your own sound. It simplifies sound design and it's a big help to beginners. And you have this vinyl knob, which is, you know, a staple product in a lo-fi plugin. Modulations with the tremolo and the wow, they're all lo-fi stuff. And then we have our standard ADSR. And then on the left side, we have our actual effects. So the first effect you see over here that says vapor dimension, this is basically a chorus plugin. It's basically a chorus phaser. Okay, it's a little bit more than a chorus plugin. It has a couple of chorus plugins, a harmonizer, phaser, slap. The heck is that? A widener. Oh, and a slow-mo. I need to check that out. Second is our Technicolor, which is basically a saturator and an exciter. Saturator is like a mild distortion, and exciter is also a kind of distortion, which boosts the high end of your sound. And third, I believe this is our reverb. Yeah, this is definitely a reverb. We have our large, medium, and small. So like I said, it's a simple UI. It's a beautiful UI, and it's easy to navigate. 10 points right off the bat for me. Now, on the bottom, there's this really cool feature called the surprise, which basically randomizes the plugin, randomizes all the effects and the sound design to give you a completely new sound that's not a part of the preset menu. All you have to do is click surprise and it'll just keep giving you random sounds. Why do I keep doing that? Sometimes when I'm explaining the plugin, I have no idea what to do with this hand, so it just sits like that. Okay. Now that we've got the UI out of the way, let's check out the presets, which is my favorite part of these videos. We've got keys, we've got pads, we've got synths, and we've got X-Bass. I'm gonna be a little honest, for a lo-fi plugin, it has some irrelevant sounds like synths and X-Basses. I'm just gonna put those aside. I'm here to focus on the keys and maybe the pads. Mostly the keys, because this plugin has some amazing sounding pianos. So that was not an example of a good piano from this plugin. Trust me guys, they have some good stuff. That is an example of a good preset from this plugin. Oh, I love that high end, sprinkled with a little reverb as well. Next, the Keys ECM piano. An amazing sounding piano. That is one of the best free pianos that I've ever used. Speaking of free pianos, I'm going to be making a video either next week or the week after where I compile a list of my absolute favorite free piano plugins. I'm not talking about like the soft piano by Labs and stuff like that. I'm talking about an actual updated list of really good piano sounds. So watch out for that. Make sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, I hope you like it. Now moving on, let's move on to the next piano. I'm pretty sure I can find some use for it, but it's not my favorite sound. Keys Lo-Fi Honky Piano. It's actually pretty fun. Lo-Fi Whirly. Oh, this is gonna be intense. Sounds like a Rhodes piano. which is cool. Crystal clear, E piano again. Neon keys. Oh, that is ambient. That is textured, organic. I really like that. Ocean Wave EP. Scoring keys. That's intensely cinematic. No wonder it's called scoring keys. Vapor keys. Okay, so some of these presets sound better in a higher octave than a lower octave. I forgot about that. I should have tested both the octaves. So we've come to the end of discussing the plugin. Now I'm gonna make a lo-fi beat utilizing certain sounds from this plugin. I'll try to use as much as I can. And so yeah, let's do it. Like I said before, I would download this plugin just for that piano. Now it's a little too intense for lo-fi because we need some mellow sounds. A quick EQ will fix that. I just cut off a lot of the highs. But yeah, let's make something now. And with all the processing, this is what it sounds like. Pretty simple, but that's all we need. Now I would like to make a bass line, a pretty groovy bass line. For those of you who've seen last week's video, you know where I'm going with this. I think this is my new favorite bass plugin, by the way. If you want to know what plugin this is, check out this video right here. I promise you, you're not going to be disappointed. It's also free. Now let's make some drums. To make it a bit more groovy, I might need to change the bass pattern just a little bit. It's officially confirmed. If I want to make a groovy type of bass line, this is gonna be my go-to plugin. I'm not kidding when I tell you guys, this is the age of free plugins. The quality of free plugins that we're getting right now is insane. I cannot wait to discover more and share it with you guys. I'm just gonna hold down the root note and the fifth. One more lead sound and we'll be good. I think we could use that. I did a blind recording. Now, before I show you guys the full beat, my final say on this plugin is it's a pretty good plugin in my opinion. And since it's a free plugin, there's absolutely nothing to lose by going and checking it out. I've only shown you like half the presets, and this does make me excited to see what the Lofi Keys 2 would sound like. So for the beat that we've made, I'm just gonna do a little bit more of light mixing off camera. And after all that, this is what it's gonna sound like, and I'll see you next week.